Everybody wants to know the secret to lowering their Facebook ad costs, scaling their ads further, increasing their ROAS, and overall making more profit so that you can retire in the Bahamas with your feet up in the sand, drinking a Corona on the beach. And in this video, I'm going to give you the secret game that nobody's talking about on how to increase your Facebook ad results in 3 ways. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Blake Bauer. I currently run an ad agency called Jet Ads. We spent tens of millions of dollars on Facebook ads. We know what it takes to scale ads, just like this, where we generated $34,000 out of 4.54 ROAS in the last 28 days. Or like this, where we generated $43,000 out of 19 ROAS, or $29,000 out of 6.93 ROAS for this client. Or this client, where we generated over $7,800 in the last 7 days in this one campaign at a 7.39 ROAS. So we do this routinely for clients. Know what I'm talking about, just so you know I'm qualified. Now look, when it comes to running Facebook ads and you're wanting to lower your costs, you need to understand how Facebook ad works and how it determines why your ads get a higher CPM, a lower CPM, why ads ultimately scale and work, and why ads flop and fail. So first of all, let's take this ad account right here, okay? And so when I'm looking at this ad account, obviously we've generated a lot of purchases in the last few days. Our cost per purchase right here is about $100 for these ad sets, $58 in this particular one. And we go across right here. This is how I have my columns currently set up. We have our link clicks, we have our click-through rates, we have our cost per click, and then we have our cost per add to cart, cost per checkout, cost per purchase. So the main metrics that Facebook ad actually uses when determining your Facebook ad costs is 3 things. And so if I go to customize columns right here, what I can do is just search for ranking, and you're gonna see these 3 different rankings right here. You have your quality ranking, engagement rate ranking, and conversion rate ranking. These are the biggest things that determine your Facebook ad costs. If your ad is a high quality on all of these 3 things, guaranteed your ad is going to be outperforming other advertisers on the platform. Facebook is going to be preferring your ads, giving you the best CPMs, best cost per clicks, and the best chance at generating a high ROAS. Now, does that mean you're going to be super successful and scale your business? No, because your business could still suck in the back end, but ultimately you have a really good chance. So quality ranking is a ranking of your ads' perceived quality. Quality is measured using feedback on your ads and the post-click experience. Your ad is ranked against ads that compete for the same audience. So that's quality rank. So it uses your ad's quality with measurement from your post-click experience on your website. So Facebook ads actually uses how good is your website when determining the quality of your ads and if it wants to show it to people. If people are clicking on your ad because you have a good ad, going to your website, having a horrible experience, and leaving in 2 seconds, you're going to get bad CPMs, you're going to get bad results, and ultimately Facebook's going to see that, not want to give you your ad more views. So your costs go way up. Next, you have engagement rate ranking, which is a ranking of your ad's expected engagement rate, which is engagement includes clicks, likes, comments, shares. And that's, again, measured against other ads and other people you're competing against for the same audience. So lastly, you have conversion rate ranking, which is a measure of your expected conversion rate against other competitors for the same audience. These are the main metrics that Facebook is using. How well are people engaging with your ad? Clicking on it, liking it, commenting on it, sharing it. Very, very important. Next is the post-click experience. How well are people visiting your website, enjoying the content that you have to see, and actually using your website? And lastly, you have conversion rate, which is people actually buying from you, generating a conversion. All those 3 things are working together to determine your quality. And so if you have your ads and you're currently running them, go down to the ad level, and that's where these metrics are actually going to show you, and it's going to tell you pretty much directly how Facebook sees your ad. And so right here, your quality ranking is, for us, average, engagement is above average, and our conversion rate is also average. And so if you are average, several of them are above average. In this case, 2 are above average and 1 is average. Overall, we have a very strong ad that Facebook is preferring against other advertisers because of our actual business. And again, that's 2 factors. Yes, we're running good ads, but also our website is very good. Our offer is matching our actual advertisements, and our website is also matching the advertisements that we're showing. People are liking our website, are now buying from us. So the first thing to lower your Facebook ad costs and get better results is to look at your website, right? And what consists of having a good website experience? Well, first of all, your website needs to match up with the offer that you actually have. And so that's kind of number 1. So if you're promoting a certain product, you want to ideally be linking that user directly to that product page, not to a collection page, not to a page, your home page. Ideally, right to a product page that has a lot of information on the product you're promoting and is structured like a funnel that gives them a ton of information. So use a professional theme, have a very well structured, good looking professional website. Make sure the website loads fast as well is super important. If it takes 10 seconds to load your website, 20 seconds, people are going to bounce off. Not a good experience. So you need to focus on your website. You need to look at the biggest brands, competitors in your space, look at what they are doing, or just top e-commerce brands in general, and look to optimize your website so it matches. For inspiration on really, really good looking Shopify websites, I recommend going to commercecream.com, and they have a ton of websites right here that are designed by like professional agencies. So like, yeah, you probably can't get your website as good looking as these, but if you spend the time and dedicate to it, you could probably get something similar, right? And you can see each of these have a really, really cool looking, unique theme to them, and it's on brand, and that's what keeps people hooked. You need to have a kind of that perceived brand image, authority, and professionalism to you, and each of these has a really, really cool website. So let's check out this, for example. This is Update, and so imagine you click on this for your phone, brings you to this web page. You know, this is quite interesting. Like, look at this. You know, they have reviews, they have a very branded website. It looks very, very professional and gives you all the information that you need up front right here with, you know, a good footer and all of those things with a menu, all that good stuff. So check this out. Look at how you can optimize your website. And if you're not seeing good results, first thing I would recommend doing is improving your website. Now, second thing, let's talk about the ads. And when it comes to your ads, again, using those quality scores, what's a big metric that Facebook is using? Engagement. So not only is that your click-through rate, that's kind of the biggest proxy that we use for ad quality is your click-through rate, but your likes, your comments, and your shares. And that's really going to snowball the results and impact of your ads. If you're getting a lot of shares, naturally, a lot more people are going to see it for free. Click on your ad, you're going to see a higher click-through rate, a lot better metrics. And so what makes an ad very clickable? What makes an ad stand out? What makes an ad get people sharing and talking about it? Ultimately, one of the biggest things that we found is to make your ad kind of weird, kind of not like it looks like an ad. And that's why you see such a big push towards UGC style content, because it looks like something that actually a random person just posted in their feed on their Facebook or Instagram timeline. It doesn't look like an ad, so people watch it. It's coming from a real person. Ultimately, it gets more shares and more engagement that way. Now, that's one way to do it, but there's lots of other ways to do it to get engagement. One style that I like is running meme style ads. So you can look at popular memes and look at how you can incorporate your product into a funny meme. That gives it a lot more viewability, a lot more shareability, a lot more likes and comments than it otherwise would if you just run a traditional ad that looks like an ad that promotes your product, tells people to buy now, tells them exactly what it is, very simple and generic, versus providing some entertainment, some value, some engagement ability, not a word, but you know what I mean, makes your ad so much more scalable and so much higher performing in Facebook's eyes that it's going to give you preferred CPMs, it's going to give you a better click-through rate and a better quality score, ultimately outperforming the other people competing for the same audience. And so a great way to see some popular styles for high engagement ads is looking at Creative OS, which essentially takes the top performing ads from popular e-commerce brands. However, you're going to see with a lot of these, a lot of them look like ads, right? And so if I scroll through these, you can see right here, a lot of these look like, you know, any other ad that you would see on your Facebook feed. And some of them are better than others, but ultimately a lot of them I would say would work if you have already a strong brand with a strong social media presence, right? Ads for a lot of these brands are simply just getting an offer in front of people. If you're a new brand, have no kind of social proof, no established audience, these ads aren't going to work for you because they look like ads. Nobody really cares about you yet. You need to build that trust. So something like this could work really well where it looks like, you know, a text right here. And you can see, hey girl, what's that supplement you take that helps with bloating? Bloom Green's literally obsessed with it. Let me send you the link. All right, so something like that's unique, gets a bit of attention, gets people sharing it and stopping the scroll. Something like this in the Notes app, right? Kids constantly being rude has kind of like the main benefits right there. Looks a little bit like it's not an ad because it's kind of like a screenshot that somebody could take on their iPhone. And then there's a ton of different things right here. If I go literally to here, there's an entire section on memes right here. And these are ads that I actually really like running where you have different products right here. So you can see there's different like softwares and stuff like that, but you can see like this Chad, you know, Giga Chad kind of meme right here is popular, right? And you can see, thank you for changing my life. I'm literally just coffee. You know, it's kind of a funny ad that has some shareability to it that plays on a current trend. So if you use Instagram, if you use Facebook, try to spot trends that you like or memes that you like and engage with and find out a cool, clever way to spin that on your ad. And that's a great way to kind of get an organic post that functions as a high performing ad. Some other examples here, like this one, coffee. This is a popular meme right here. You know, clever way to do that ad. And again, it can get a lot of engagement, a lot of likes. And lastly is your economics. And so by economics, I mean your business numbers. So how profitable are you per order? What's your average order value? What's your conversion rate? understanding all these metrics can make a huge difference when it comes to your overall profitability of your ads. Again, totally outside of the ads, website engagement, now you have economics, including, again, mostly profitability. So I like to use a paid ad scaling calculator like this, which includes all of your metrics and gives you a target for understanding how your ads will actually perform given your business economics. And so in this case, if we have an average order value of 139, and if you have a good lifetime value, right, maybe you can pay more to acquire a customer because you know customers are going to consistently spend with you or buy additional things, a month or two down the line. You also have a good profit margin. Then you can plug in your cost per click, your average drop off from click to website, your conversion rate, and you can get an idea for all of your other fees right here. And it gives you an idea of your total cost to fulfill. So this is your break-even cost per acquisition of a new customer. Then we can get our break-even cost per acquisition right here, which is $89. And then our ROAS break-even, which is a 1.55, which is pretty good. And using those metrics right here, we can go and forecast basically what our profitability is going to be given those numbers. So if we have $139 average order value, our cost per click is 50 cents. Honestly, let me just change that to $1. $1 is like more reasonable probably. $, 20% drop off, 2% conversion rate, cost per goods sold is 20%. Conversion rate's 1.5%, sorry. Cost per goods sold is 20%, starting ad spend is $4,000. This is our scaling efficiency. This is what the numbers are gonna look like. With $4,000 to spend, we're gonna get $1 cost per click, that's 4,000 clicks. That's 3,200 landing page views. That's 1.5% conversion rate is 6,600 in revenue. Cost of goods sold is this. Gross profit margin is 53. After ad spend and everything like that, we're at a 1.7 ROAS with $309 in profit. Now, that's a pretty average conversion rate, a pretty average cost per click, a pretty average order value. And so you can see it's pretty hard to make, a scalable business if your business economics are off, right? But if you have a decent little average order value right here, then you're going to see more profitability. Sorry, let me just zero this out right here. So you can see LTV wise, you'd make $2,600 with that lifetime value. Now, let's say we can improve these conversions a little bit. Maybe we can increase our average order value to about $180 per order. Our lifetime value, we can increase it to $250. Let's say our cost of goods sold now goes down to about 15%. Let's say, again, the same ad spend. Let's say our cost per click is now 80 cents because we got a better ad. Our drop-off percentage, because we improved the website speed, is less. So maybe it's about 15% now. Let's say we improved our conversion rate because we improved our site quality to about 2%. Let's look at how those numbers impact everything. So now we can see with the same ad spend, and we've improved everything, we're now getting 80 cent cost per click, which is 5,000 clicks, 4,200 landing page views. A 2% conversion rate is $15,000 in revenue. After cost of goods sold, we have $13,000 in gross profit. After ad spend and everything like that, generated a $7,000 profit, which, including lifetime value, is about $12,000 in total profit at a 3.8 ROAS. And so if we wanted to scale this out, using this scaling efficiency right here, our ROAS is going to drop, but we're actually seeing much more profit up until about that $24,000 to $27,000 range in terms of total ad spend and about $24,000 profit. But in terms of lifetime value, a lot of profit here per month. And we can continue to scale this up because we're going to see more and more lifetime value profit. So that's understanding your business economics makes a huge difference. And you need to look at how can you improve your profit margin, improve your conversion rate, improve your site speed. Overall, all those are going to contribute to a much better business, much better foundation for making your business work for ads and allowing you to scale your Facebook ads. Now, if you like this video and you're looking to further level up your ad game, I recommend checking out this video by me next. I think you're really going to like it.